So this little beauty is a slender toothwort, sometimes called white sprites in some areas. Toothworts used to all be classified in a group called Dentaria, the genus, having to do with the appearance of the roots supposedly looking like teeth, and because of that, according to the doctrine of signatures, where there were special signs on plants put forth by higher powers to let us know what they were good for. They was good for toothaches and so forth. Also, sometimes the whole group of these different toothworts are called pepper roots because they do have a little radishy taste to them, and were an early springtime treat, to spice up little salads and stuff. This one used to be called Dentaria heterophylla because it had two different kinds of leaves. It had the much more slender leaves up top, and then down below the basal leaves, completely different, very, very wide. So hetero means two different kinds of leaves, slender and the large basal leaf. It's a very neat little plant, an early spring ephemeral, so yes, it comes on up, and it only blooms as long as, and it only leaves out as long as there's sunlight that's able to reach it. Once the trees leaf out, it's not going to have that anymore. A neat little plant. The current now proper name for it, I guess, is Cardamine angustata, and again, angusta meaning slender. So slender toothwort, very slender leaves, beautiful little white flowers that are quite attractive to many kinds of spring bees in particular. This particular plant serves as the host plant for the West Virginia white butterfly. In fact, it's the preferred host plant, so the caterpillar would be feeding on the leaves. But unfortunately, due to the presence of garlic mustard, a nasty invasive plant that's also a mustard, when the West Virginia whites land on a plant and drum or scrape the leaves with their front feet to taste it, the chemoreceptors taste mustard, think it's got the right plant, so it lays its eggs on it. But unfortunately, this is, of course, garlic mustard is not the proper plant for it, and that the caterpillar ends up poisoned out. These are already fading. They're past their prime, but a beautiful, neat little plant. This is also a myrmecoccus plant, meaning that should these things form seeds, and like the typical mustard seeds, by the way, they form these little siliques. They form these little long, little straight like seed pods. But if it should form that, the myrmecoccus means that they're spread by ants, so the seed pods become something that the ants try to pull the seeds out, carrying them back to their nests, and in doing so, they transport the seed from one place to another and bury it in their own little ant bins, which are rich in compost and so forth. So a neat little plant, slender toothwort, a woodland ephemeral, a wildflower that is spread by ants and is the sole host plant for the West Virginia white butterfly.